Hello and welcome to Lakota West High School as we bring you our 2020 Volley for the Cure match, varsity match between your Lakota West Firebirds and the Princeton Vikings. They're in the middle of doing the player introductions right now, so you'll see the Vikings introduced as they come out here. Number 1 was Ariana Huckleby. Number 2 is Taryn Jones. Number 3 is Elise Pettis. Number 4 is Ariana Lemker. Number 5 is Natalie Williams. Number 6 is Asia Scott. Number 7 is Rosalind Lindsay. Number 8 is McKenna Bullock. Number 9 is Gracie Gary. Number 10 is Francesca Darnell. And number 11 is Kaylee Goins. And number 12 is Julia Ramsey. And number 13 is Kaya Johnson.
Well, they've got a lot of seniors on their squad.
They do. They're carrying a good number of seniors. And so you'll see the Vikings coming out here. Now we also have the Lakota West Firebirds. So they'll introduce those. Number 1 is Paige Worley. Number 22, Katie Schwarber in this case. Number 3 is Elise Clint. Number 4 is Sarah McCulley. Number 5 is Ellie Minnick. Number 7 is Sid Hildebrand. Number 8 is Stephanie Martin. Number 12 is Emily Ruff. Number 13 is Claire Valancourt. Number 14 is Paige Sweeterman. 15 is Catherine Vondahar. Number 16 is Sonia Lawson. Number 17 is Caitlin Creech. And number 18 is KK Mathis. Just switch up in their normal numbers in a couple. Just because the libero jersey is 22 on all the levels there. So they're going to wave to each other instead of shake hands, and then they're going to get the game going. They'll get this thing started as the Firebirds coming off a huge win last week to end the week against the rival Lakota East Thunderhawks. They took 3 games to nothing in a statement win to open the GMC schedule. So they're looking to go 2-0 in the league. To improve to 4-3 overall. They play a tough schedule. We were looking at the top 10, and we saw that of the top 10, Lakota West will play or has played all 10.
Yep.
And
of course, they also played Middletown Fenwick, which is number 1 in Division III.
And they earlier in the year beat Wyoming, which is number 2 in Division II. So they play a schedule, no doubt about that. And
get ready for the tournament.
So they'll press on here. And but they're wearing their pink uniforms they wear once a year. Their pink socks, which are brand new. And they all got a little pink stripe in their hair. I think that we had a little meeting at somebody's house, I think around 12 o'clock today for braids and painting of the hair. So I know they're pretty excited about it. That's what high school athletics is all about, is that camaraderie and getting together. So they're putting the final touches on the start of it there. The down judge is checking the lineups and the rotations, and we've had a pretty good night of volleyball for Lakota West, haven't we, Dad?
Paige Sweeterman's cleaning up the floor for everybody.
Well, she doubles. She has many talents.
Yes, she does. Yeah, we're ready to go. Let's see if we can do this one in 3 straight.
Yeah, so the varsity match is different instead of you watch the first 2. The varsity match is a best of 5, so you're getting to 3. And starting off serving for the Vikings is number 2, Taryn Jones. She'll start off. And we're off and away. As we'll get a set Valancourt, they'll go backdoor to Minnick, which is played by the Vikings. We'll have a free ball over. It'll be played by Hildebrand in the back. The Valancourt set will go to Minnick again on the right side. Nice play. Nice play by the libero, but just couldn't get it up.
I'll tell you what, that's a great set, couple sets by our setter.
Claire Valancourt.
Yeah, Valancourt. She's got really soft hands.
Back to serve for the Firebirds is Ellie Minnick, senior captain, been outside hitter all year. They're in the net. They're calling the net. On West. So Princeton will get a point on that, and that's what the Firebirds got to stay away from is some sloppy play with that. But you want them to stay aggressive too, and sometimes a net call will happen on an aggressive play. So back to serve for the Vikings, number 9. Grace Gary.
Right to Paige, and that's her signature move right down to the corner, but she just hit a little bit too far outside.
Yep. Princeton early in the match leads 2-1. as Gary continues to serve for the Vikings. The Firebirds are in a 6-2 offense, so they'll switch out and trade out setters. It's a good serve, and they'll go out to Hildebrand out wide. A good pass there. And Hildebrand will come back and kill it there as well on the overpass, and the Firebirds tied it 2. So into the game is Stephanie Martin. Out of the game is Paige Sweeterman, and back to serve is Katie Schwarber. Katie Schwarber is the libero. You can see the off-color jersey there on that. Schwarber is a 3-year starter as a junior, and slid to the libero position last year and has continued and does an outstanding job there.
She's all over the floor.
Yeah, so you'll see a good pass here. Valancourt doing the slide to Hildebrand.
Yep.
And that's Hildebrand's favorite move there. They like to run the slide from her for the middle, and that's a tough one to block. It's a tough angle to block. So they'll keep Schwarber back on the service line as the Firebirds take a 3-2 lead.
Katie Schwarber's kind of like a catcher back here. Takes a beat, gets all those hard hits, and just has to get them up in the air.
Well, it might have something to do with a relative that's a pretty good catcher as well.
Yeah.
As Schwarber's ball knuckles in and gets most of the Princeton libero, and Firebirds are up 4-2. That ball just knuckles all over.
Yep.
They hit it up. There'll be a swing on the outside or right side as Minnick comes and fills it. That'll be Stephanie Martin with a big swing from the outside. And they'll set up coming across there.
There's one, like I said, Schwarber takes them all.
They'll set that up right there. Going to have a free ball set up for the Firebirds. That'll be taken by, let's see which way count. Oh, it'll go swing to Emily Ruff. Who tips to the middle on a slide. Getting up on the block. Oh, that swing going to get it, and Minnick gets a piece.
That ball may have been out.
Yeah, Minnick's an aggressive player. She's gonna go after as much as she can get to, and just spun off the back of there. So
4-3.
Princeton sides out. 4-3, and West looking for a side out. Number 4, Limker, is up on the serve, and Minnick will swing from the back and miss hits. So Princeton's still in it, 4-all. There's a pass by it.
Emily Ruff with the kill. No, yes.
That'll be a kill. Emily Ruff from the right side with the kill, and then we'll get a change in right sides and a change in setters as Creech comes in and Von Haar comes in as a setter. So Von Haar will go back and set.
She looks a little different
serve.
with red hair, doesn't she?
Working that pink pretty well. So you saw 2 seniors coming in. Provide a lot of leadership. It's going to be a tough one. Well, that's a nice play running to get that. See if the Firebirds can use it. Stephanie comes a long way for that and does a great athletic play to just get it over. And there's a little bump kill there.
Yep. Stephanie's dealt with injuries the last couple of years. This is her first varsity action she's seen this year. Or not, no. She played her last match, but I mean, this is the first year for varsity for her.
Von Haar with the ace. Firebirds lead 7-4, and this is a good part of the match to kind of keep putting the pressure on them there as we go. They're serving to a specific location on purpose as they get the free ball. It's going to go to Minnick. Looks like Von Haar's going to go back door to Hildebrand, who hits it long.
Yep.
That is her favorite one off the 1 foot. She likes to go off the 1 foot. They're going to try to get out and serve receive here. Going to serve receive, try to side out. Keep the momentum of the match. Number 12, Julia Ramsey serving for the Vikings. A good serve. An overpass.
Late call in that.
Could have benefited the Vikings, but instead the Vikings are in the net. So it'll take Hildebrand back to serve. Hildebrand is a 4-year starter, 4-year letter winner. She stays on the court the entire time.
That ball just ate her up.
Does a great job. She does a great job in covering ground in the back. Also has been a middle and can hit from a bunch of different angles there as well. Certainly the go-to on this team. And that serve did just that. That serve
just kept coming.
Kept coming. And she'll try that back in. And that one did the exact opposite.
Yep, she hit one that died.
Yep, as Lakota West tries to put some distance in there, up 10-5. now. You know, and you got a quiet gym, and you know, you got to bring your own emotion here. What do you know about Sid over there? She gets another ace.
She's in the National Honors. I wanted to watch her serve. She's in the National Honor Society. She's in student government. She's in student athletic leadership, SOB. So she's well-rounded and a good student.
And she's got a dog named Lucy.
Yeah, got a dog named Lucy.
Timeout for Princeton as they try to stem the tide of Game 1 as Lakota West leads 11-5, trying to stem the tide. West has kind of gotten into the groove of this and found some momentum.
Yeah, well, it's like we've said all night. It's a game of momentum, a game of confidence, and they had a huge confidence builder last Thursday night at Lakota East, and playing in hostile territory, and came up big, and some of their players took the next step to be varsity volleyball players. They do play a tough schedule. Like we said, they play 9 of the top 10 teams in the big school, Division I, and they play the defending state champions in Division III, and they play Wyoming, who's number 2 in Division II. You know, and then you got your GMC schedule on top of it. You know, that's a grind.
Absolutely. It has been an on season. They didn't, you know, their typical summer workouts were very different.
Right.
They'll take a free ball over, and Schwarber will feed that, and they'll go to the skate with Creech. And now Princeton will get a chance to swing on the right side.
Oh, that was a nice hit by number 11 for Princeton. That's
number 11 is Goins, Kaylee Goins.
Yeah, well, I'm calling the grade. That's right, Kaylee Goins.
So serving for the Vikings, down 11-6. Serving for the Vikings will be Asia Scott.
Hit one in the net. You know, and that happens. You bring somebody cold off the bench first time out, you know, and unfortunately you don't have that blood moving in there, and you hit a little short.
Absolutely. Stephanie Martin back to serve, just missed that back line. And she was serving in the place of Katie Schwarber, who was the libero. And the libero will have their own substitution pattern. And in this case, she's subbing in for Stephanie Martin and Paige Schwederman. And so Katie will serve for Paige Schwederman, and Stephanie will serve for herself and just missed that back line. Schwarber has a good pass, and they're going to go wide to Minnick, who uses the left hand up high.
That's a nice move, nice adjustment in midair. She made the adjustment.
So we'll have our second rotation there as a new setter comes back in, Claire Valancourt, who started off, and then Emily Ruff will then come into the right side.
Great adjustment, a very athletic move in midair.
West up 13-7, and Valancourt serves, and her ball moves a ton as well, and it did just that right there.
She started the game off with 4 straight serves.
Yep, and their ball will move and die out and knuckle as she goes. So she's got a jump serve and is very, very consistent getting it in. She drops it in, very similar. So that's a free ball that Minnick will do, and she'll say, give me another one. And
they got her in the net.
And they call in the net there. Back to serve is the first serve of the game for Princeton, which was Taryn Jones. And she'll serve in for the Vikings. Hildebrand with the pass. They'll go to Schwederman with the kill.
Yeah, there it is.
And that's what they were looking for the first time.
Right.
And that's what they got that time.
That's her signature.
She likes that back corner.
She comes across, she's almost like a 3/4 swing.
Which is a good fit for that middle. You know, you don't get a chance to wind up in that middle. So she's mastered that.
Well, Paige wrote down here she's 6'11".
6'11"?
That's what she wrote.
That's pretty good. Well, she's going to show us 6'11" on the joust at the net.
You're going to get somebody in the net again.
Yep.
Princeton.
So West up 16-8.
They're calling tight. And they should.
It's a varsity match. Game. That's right. So here comes Minnick on the serve. That's an ace. Found that.
She found a hole. Patterns called, the serving patterns called by assistant coach Stu Hagelin, who was a soccer player. Imagine that while he was in school, and a swimmer.
Well,
It's also the father of Nick professional soccer player, and Jenna, former Olympic volleyball player.
Pretty good genes.
Yes.
Or maybe his wife. As Schwarber's going to set. They're going to set the back row. That's a nice play by the libero for Princeton. You get another free ball shot here. It's going to go there. They're going to go on a skate, and they're going to go outside to Hildebrand.
And then she killed it.
And that's a good offensive set right there.
Right.
You get caught looking at all the moving bodies on one side, and you go wide. And that's what they did there.
Well, Valancourt, when she gets confidence, when she's setting, boy, she puts it right on a dime up there.
She runs it. She spreads it around, and she runs it. And a big part of that is getting a good pass.
Yep.
See,
right there, the setter didn't get a good pass, so she couldn't get a good set off.
That makes it tough, absolutely, as West is up 19-8. We've been talking a little bit about Ellie Minnick. You know, you had talked about somebody who has a lot of different talents, and that was certainly one there. And Ellie Minnick, National Honor Society, student government, chorale, doing a lot of different types of things.
Well, she can sing, she can dance. Now, we know they can dance because we watch them in warm-ups.
Pretty regular.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty regular. Yeah, that's a TikTok. See, that goes right with her favorite app is TikTok.
TikTok.
So, and she likes the chicken wings, so she must be good people.
Yeah, she likes the chicken wings and celery.
Yeah, we can't beat that. That's good stuff.
And she likes Adam Sandler.
He's a funny guy.
Yep. So we're in a timeout, 19-8 West. Here in the first game of the final of the evening, a varsity match. I do not know Princeton's record. I do not know how they've been doing this year. But it's another GMC team, and to be competitive and to be near the top of the GMC, you have to win.
And Princeton's 2-3 on the year overall, and 1-0 in the league.
Good thing for Google.
Yeah, the GMCsports.com is a good website, and yeah, they're 1-0 in the league. Beat Middletown.
I'm glad to see Middletown we got a chance to play.
Absolutely.
They came back out and they're going to let the kids play.
Absolutely. So they're going to go up. See if Ruff tries the tip. That gets covered. That's going to be out there.
Sometimes a tip does the same thing as a hammer.
Out of the game, Sweeterman. Into the game, Martin. That means that Schwarber is back to serve. Firebirds up 29. And there's that cut right there, but the libero hangs with it. They're going to get a swing on the outside. Good block by Martin. Good block by Martin.
She's getting more confidence, isn't she?
She's seeing the ball, getting good looks.
Yeah.
21-9, Lakota West, 21-9. That's a good loop there. They're going to go in the middle. Oh, right between the block.
Good kill.
Right between the block for the Vikings.
It's number 4, Anna Lemker.
And she'll go ahead and say, well, I just killed one. I'll go ahead and go back to serve, too. Nope.
Boy, she's got some topspin on that ball.
Yeah, she sure does. Here's Martin with the big swing. Okay, there we go. Oh, they're going to go free ball. Should get taken care of by that. They're going to slide again. Oh, that's alive. Yeah, kept it alive. It's going to be a tough play.
Yep.
And it's not quite. That is a Hildebrand favorite on the slide there.
I'll give the Princeton girls credit. They are hustling.
Yeah, yep.
They go after the ball.
In the game is Creech and Von Nahar. Von Nahar will be back to serve with the Firebirds up 22-10 in the first match. There's quite a crew of administrators over there. I see that you go over there, and they got that whole corner covered over there. Mr. Brown and
Mr. Brockman and Mr. Card.
Mr. Card, he doesn't even remember that he's not the principal here now. He just naturally comes and watches ball games.
I think he just forgets. He just comes and watches.
Yeah. And then new administrator, Mr. Lehman, over there as well. So we got this game covered. Firebirds up 23-10 with got a piece there. See where Von Hargoshen can go out wide to Martin with a big swing, and that's a good kill. Powered through the block. Powered through the block to go up 24-10. A game point in game number 1 for Lakota West. Up 24-10, looking to finish it off. Good serve.
Oh,
good save.
nice move by Katie
Nice
Schwarber.
play. Yep, that was a nice play by very athletic play. That's a good way to end. That's a good way to end game number 1. Lakota West wins game 1, 25-10. And after this break, we'll come back and check out how set number 2 goes here at Lakota West High School. Welcome back to set number 2 of the varsity match here at Lakota West. Lakota West took set number 1, 25-12, I believe it was. And we're back for set number 2. This is a best of 5, so the winning team's got to win 3 sets to win the match. So Lakota West will come out here. They jumped out early in set number 1. There's a little bit of back and forth early on, and then they extended away and were able to put the first game away easily. So we're back to set number 2. Similar lineups on both sides, with the exception of Lakota West will now run Sarah McCulley in at setter. She's a junior setter who has been in and out and getting a chance to compete for that position there. So we're going to be ready here for game number 2.
Is KK Mathers wearing number 18 tonight?
She is wearing number 18 tonight. Looks like she's in there as well.
She's going to play.
She'll be in opposite of Paige Sweeterman at the switching in and out for libero. So she'll be in that position there.
Fun fact about KK, her brother, Brock, graduate of Fairfield High School, plays at Oklahoma State University baseball, which is big time NCAA baseball.
Absolutely. The Vikings will get to serve side out on they got the side out on the first serve fault from Lakota West. So Gracie Gary will be back to serve for the Vikings. They'll get it in. Emily Ruff with a pass. They'll go back set to Sid, who likes that. She likes that back row attack. They're in the right spot. Sarah's working now. That's a big swing. Nice play by the libero. Good hustle by all the Vikings. Nice play by the libero. So they will run, and this is another change to the lineup. They will not play Minnick in the 6th rotation here. They'll bring in Sonia Wasson in. Sonia will serve.
Sonia's got a great fun fact. She goes to Bibi Bop 4 times a week.
I wonder if you get some. I wonder if you get some rewards. She likes to dive and make a play.
I see that.
Oh, just long.
Close.
Just long by Hildebrand. So 2-1 early in the contest. Set 2. West won the first set pretty handily. Set 2, the Vikings are up 2-1. It's very early. As the Vikings serve, they'll pass to Sonia Wasson. They'll go out wide to Sid. And they'll set it up again. As Emily Ruff will have a cut shot.
That's pretty good recovery because that set was outside. Nice block.
A piece of it on there. They're playing.
Tip.
Big tip. Oh, just wide.
They called him for in the net. Now, if you want to watch something, watch number 18.
Oh, they call him
here.
in the net. There you go.
When she goes up to hit, she winds up and lets it fly.
This is Sweeterman on the serve. She throws a heavy ball. That's a big play there. They'll go up high. Rough with the kill. And in the middle. And the Firebirds take their first lead of the second game, 3-2. Sweeterman continues to serve. The Vikings looking to stay in this early. Sweeterman at the heavy ball. That's a nice play on the center there. It's joust at the net. Sonia Watson will read it. They'll go flat. That's a tough play.
Oh, she got it over. There's a tough play right there.
Oh, big block by
by
Sid Hildebrand.
Right.
Big block by Sid Hildebrand. I could just feel the presence of greatness with Mr. Brockman standing close by. He tried to throw us off our game, but we're not having it.
T. Bundo.
As Prince tries to get back.
In the net.
In the net. In the net by West.
Good thing, because that was a kill.
In the net by West. That's still going to go Princeton's way.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Would they call us in the net?
He called West in the net.
Oh, I thought he called Princeton in the net. I was going to
Back to
say.
serve. Julia Ramsey for the Vikings as the West holds a 4-3 lead. That's a pretty good pass in a tough situation. They'll settle a free ball, get the block up. There. And West has got to settle in. Got a block, and there's McCauley. They're kind of scrambling. West is scrambling now. They got to get a block and get something going here. And Princeton ends up winning it. Oh, no, they called it wide. I thought they got a piece of it.
I thought maybe it hit the net.
Must have hit something else. Subs in there. First big subs of the game is Von Haar and Creech are in the game. Von Haar serves. West up 5-3. They're going to go outside. Takes a big swing.
It's a nice swing.
Yep.
She's got to get it down.
It's Kaylee Goings. We talked about Von Haar early in the contest. Her sister was setter on the freshman team.
Right.
So Catherine's up here on the varsity. You're going to run a slide to Hildebrand, and she piles down the sideline.
Her favorite exercise, the V-sit. And she's been a team captain for the past 5 years on her club team. Line shot. I don't know where line shot's located. I don't know where the West is running out now to an 8-3 lead.
On the hard keep putting them in a tough spot. Gonna try to back set to the middle. As Princeton struggles a little bit now to get into a groove.
She's going to call a timeout soon. You can't let the Firebirds get up too far.
9-3 Lakota West.
Little dump serve.
Yep. And go out wide.
And deep.
They've tried 3 different hitters try to break it up. Hasn't gone their way as West holds a 10-3 lead here in set number 2. Try to drop it in there again. West up 11-3, and just as you're watching this, know that the general raffle tickets will stay open until September 25th, excuse me, as Von Haar dumps in another good serve. Back set to Creech. She does that. Gary does have a good swing for Princeton.
So does Sid.
That's her wheelhouse. That's her wheelhouse there for sure. She looked good on that one. But if you're watching this on the replay, The general raffle, and of course, all donations go to the Susan G. Komen Foundation. So all good stuff, and it's not too late. Also, silent auctions that can be found at www.biddingowl.com/Lakota West Volley for the Cure. Take a look at that auction site, and that's going to be open through 5 p.m. on September 25th as well. So a lot of cool things on the silent auction site there. Ryan Kelly jersey, Jordan Hicks jerseys, Nick Hagelin jerseys, all Lakota West grads now making a living in professional sports, as well as jewelry from Yelton's Fine Jewelers, a lottery ticket bouquet, a movie night basket, gift cards, and much, much more. All this stuff goes for a great cause. It'll be something that we'd be loading up the hallway outside here doing, and we can't now. So watch this. Take a look at that. biddingowl.com/Lakota West VFC, and check in there. Any interesting facts you've seen there as you were going through your list?
I was just looking at the score here, and Lakota West is starting to run away with this. And they, I was just looking at Claire Valancourt. Has been playing volleyball for 5 years. That probably is about close, 5-6 years for a lot of these girls, because they start playing in the 3rd grade usually, 2nd, 3rd grade, and then
Sid's feeling it a little now.
she just give her that ball right there, and she'll stick it every time.
You know, the interesting fact there is we do it for the first time, and I don't know how many years we've been doing this broadcast, 7 years. We have the fun facts on the coaches there.
I've got a few fun facts I could.
These are the appropriate ones. These are, but words to live by Coach Cornell is always have a good assistant coach.
Well, that's because Coach Hagelin wrote that for her.
I think that's right. I think he's right too. It's always good, and her favorite movies is Avengers Endgame.
Not seen that.
Yeah. And it's funny. You can tell us old people there, but we talk about TikTok and Instagram.
Oh, nice adjustment by KK.
And Instagram and Snapchat.
She hit that. Did you see that? She hit it with her left hand. She was up in the air and just whacked it with her left. KK's known throughout Lakota West for being an outstanding softball player. Pitches for Keith Kastner and Lakota West Firebirds. And I guess she's a pretty good hitter too. Well, that would figure, growing up with Brock. Baseball family, softball family.
Into the game for Lakota West is Paige Worley. You know what a fun fact is about this, and Paige.
I know what Paige likes. I know what she wants to do. She wants to be an athletic trainer.
And she is a student athletic trainer for Lakota West football team, so she's out there.
That's a great experience for her.
Watching those guys compete.
She gets to on-the-job training, and under the gun, something's going on. You got to diagnose and get them to the right place at the right time. So she's getting some valuable experience as a junior.
Into the game for the Firebirds is junior Elise Clint, who'll be playing the back row.
I did not. Is she in?
She just came in. Yep.
I see her. Yeah. She also likes TikTok and Bibby Bop. This Bibby Bop, I got to tell you, I did have that for lunch today. My 2 granddaughters talked me into it, and I took them up, and we got carry out, and it is good. It fills you up for the rest of the day.
Yeah, maybe next year they'll be a proud supporter of the Lakota West Volley for the Cure. All this free pub they're getting.
Yeah, really.
Elise Clint wants to study film after high school.
I study film almost every night, watching movies. But I don't think it's that kind of film, right?
That might be. She might want to
just watch movies.
Watch movies. So Lakota West leads 19-3 here in the second set of the Volley for the Cure in their pink uniforms. And if you're just tuning in, this is Volley for the Cure 2020, an event that over the last 15 years has raised over $150,000 for the Susan G. Komen Foundation. Lakota West has their pink jerseys. They're wearing their pink socks. You may not be able to see them because they got their ankle braces on, but they got their pink socks.
You see it right at the top.
Their pink hair.
Yeah.
The referees, the up ref and the down ref, both have pink whistles, and the line judges have pink flags. And the one time a year we're using the
pink
net, the pink net that says Volley for the Cure on it. Princeton was running the slide. This KK who likes to take a big swing.
Yep.
Hear that?
It's good to see some of these girls get some much-needed playing time.
Well, Vonderhaar's going to have to ice her arm down because she's been serving for quite some time. It's 23. She's going to need to ice that down there, but the Firebirds have been putting things in good place.
Hey, get that. It's right in your wheelhouse. 21-3 West. They're making it look easy here now. They're a very, very confident team on the other side of that net. So they take a lot more chances. And Princeton's, they're just a little disheveled right now, and they don't want to make a mistake, and that's when you do make mistakes.
Well, Vonderhaar's thinking maybe she's just thinking I'll just go ahead and close it out.
Might as well. It's kind of like Riley Doran did back in the JV game. She got on a run serving just like Vonderhaar. Oh, there it is. There's KK. Said, hi, how you doing?
That's right.
We got more cameras here than we did have people.
All right. Lawson with the pass. They'll go quick.
There it is. Very smart move. 25-3. West wins number 2. They're going for the sweep.
So this will wrap up game 2 of hopefully what is a 3-set match. Lakota West went down 3-2 and ended up winning 25-3. So we'll take a break and come back and see if they can sweep it home here on the Firebirds TV network. Welcome back to Lakota West High School for the third and hopefully final set of the evening. As Lakota West has taken the first 2 games pretty handily in our 2020 Volley for the Cure.
Lakota West is starting Worley, Martin, Ellie, Villancourt, Schwarber. Who's in the back?
And Wasson.
Wasson, okay. I couldn't see her. Good for them.
Absolutely. Well, it's a good time to...
Well, they practice hard. They got to play.
Yep, absolutely.
And they're good.
Without
as they
question.
can show you, they can play. Paige Worley's funny because you watch her, she might be the shortest one out there, but she might jump higher than anybody out there. She is very short, especially for a frontline hitter.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's aggressive and she's athletic and
Yep.
doesn't stop. Rarely will you find her without a smile.
So we're getting set. We've got the rotations. Pink ball, Princeton serve.
All right. Lawson with the pass. They'll go middle to Martin.
Tips
Tip
it
will
in.
work. Martin, her favorite athlete was Bryce Harper. Her favorite fruit is tacos.
Can you don't think she's pretty tough because she's got 3 older brothers, do you?
That's without question. I would say she's the little sister, but I think she's not so little. Yeah, Schwarber cleans up the back. That was Elise Clint on the serve. There's
Good
Worley
pace.
with a swing. And the net is Princeton.
Princeton's in the net.
And Elise Clint will
If you
stay
saw-
back to
if you
serve.
saw Paige jump right there, you can see how high she gets off the ground.
Oh.
The block.
To
Sydney Hillebrand.
another
Another
block.
block. Right place at the right time.
Absolutely. So Elise Clint, see if she can match Vondahar in serving last game.
Yeah.
Just saved by Schwarber. They'll go out wide to Hildebrand.
Yes, sir.
She'll put it down.
She's on fire. You might as well feed her. Princeton coach continues to coach. Teaching.
Princeton with the set.
Nice save.
Ball's live. With Hildebrand.
Shoot, she might take the lead in the GMC for kills.
Yeah, this would be a good confidence boost.
You have West schedule in there?
I know we traveled to like I'm doing anything.
Go to Hamilton.
They are
don't
traveling to Hamilton on Thursday, and then we'll be at Loveland on Saturday.
Loveland, another
Loveland
top
is in
10
another top 10 team. That's right. Now look at West up 6-1. Schwarber with the pass, and she's been on point all game. They'll go outside to Sid.
Princeton's got no answer for that. They may have to change their defense up a little bit.
In for the Firebirds is KK Mathis. Out for the Firebirds is Steph Martin. Back to serve for the Firebirds is Katie Schwarber. That ball will knuckle in for an
Well,
ace.
and the poor libero got blocked, and then ball was
It
on
was
her.
too late. And it was too late.
Oh, dropped it in. Katie says, I meant to do that.
Kind of go through some of these words to live by. I think you could tie up a lot of the game just by going through their words, the words to live by.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steph Martin talking about keeping her eye on the prize, but she's working hard to get the swing down. Emily Ruff, trust the process. This game is certainly about process and getting better every day. Sonia Wasson talking about just winning.
Just win.
Just win.
She's pretty simple.
Al Davis.
And there's Paige.
Just win. Oh, everyone getting in. In comes Caitlin Creech. And in comes Sarah McCauley to serve.
Sarah was hurt, wasn't she?
She's coming back from a little dinged up.
She has to play herself back into shape.
And her serve is usually is so lethal, and she's just finding that now. So it's a good time for her to dial that in there.
She's going to be fine.
Absolutely. And for the Vikings is number 12, Julia Ramsey, and she'll serve as a Firebirds hold a 10-3 lead. Oh, nice save by Mathis. Someone was in the net, but that was a good save. Ramsey continues to serve. Oh, McCauley ducks underneath it.
She sure did.
In the game is Lawson. And Minnick. Firebirds up 11-4. Taking a big swing, and they dropped it in.
They did drop it in. Right to Ellie Minnick, and she hits it long.
Looking for a touch, they didn't see it. 11-5, Lakota West, but Princeton put a couple points together. How about the words lived by Paige Sweeterman? Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
I've heard that before. That's good.
Put that on a poster. And her favorite food is bacon.
It did everybody.
Yeah, you can't beat that. You cannot beat that.
They had bacon on the food truck out there on, in the,
they had that maple bacon on the funnel cake.
Yeah, funnel cake, right,
Yeah.
maple bacon.
Yeah. That's pretty good stuff there.
I didn't get one.
Katie Schwarber's eat, sleep, and be happy. Words to live by.
And you know what? I believe that she says that because she's always smiling.
Yep.
Nothing but that's what makes her such a good libero.
Yeah, he gets pounded in the face and then
she just forgets it
on that.
and she comes right back in place.
That's right. That's right.
And that's Caitlin Creech's signature move right there.
Absolutely.
She likes to sneak up from behind, just pound it straight down. 14-6, Firebirds.
There's KK on the serve. West up 14-6. I'd say 3 swings are good for Princeton. Elise Pettis. She swings it very well.
She does.
She gets up and
she's aggressive.
She gets after it there, absolutely.
And if she makes a mistake, that's okay.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Bibby Bops as their favorite foods on here.
I think they need to have a phone call made to them to be a sponsor next year.
Yeah, absolutely. They owe us all that. Well,
Oh,
that's a nice play to hang in there. And they'll go out wide to Minnick, and Minnick goes left hand, tips it in.
Was that a great set? Now she's showing you some of those hands. She's been just coming back and getting in the flow of the game. Sarah McCulley showing some great touch on the ball.
Princeton scrapping, down 17-6 in game 3. Princeton will go out wide. Oh, that's going to be an overpass, which will play out, and they'll go wide to Minnick. Takes a big swing. The libero for Princeton has really been all over the place.
She's all over, yes. She does.
She's gotten a piece of a lot. She's into each point. She's going to go back door to Stephanie Martin.
There's libero.
Oh, libero, nice set on the run. I'll give Princeton a ton of credit here. They continue to battle. Creech likes that hit swing from the middle.
Yep. It's a nice volley back and forth. Both teams playing hard, moving their feet. And that's where you can see the difference between the varsity and the junior varsity is how much quicker the game is at this level.
West up 18-6. KK Mathis continues to serve. One member that we're missing in today's match that we would normally say there's Anna Dano.
Right.
And she'll be back with them next week. But Anna's another one that is out there flying around, taking a big swing.
And having a great time.
Having a great time. Who jumps out of the gym.
She sure can.
And very athletic and plays hard. And they miss her. I know they all miss her. And she'll be back. She'll be back next week and ready to go. Ellie Minnick has had a great senior year to start. They voted her as a captain for a reason because she just gets after it. If you had a chance to see her at the East match when we were getting game 3 and West was looking to put it away, it was her voice in that huddle. You could see that pretty clearly. So kudos to her. And she comes, Stephanie Martin.
Poor Stephanie.
Yeah, that was.
I think she slid. She might have hurt herself. I don't know if she turned her ankle.
Moving a little ginger.
That was it was an awkward. She's very awkward when she tried to go off the floor.
I'm going to guarantee you she's not coming out. She's worked too hard to get in there. She's not going to come out now.
Right. Well, I know.
Nice set, or nice serve, excuse me. They're going to go out wide to Minnick.
Oh, got one of the few she's hit long tonight.
It won't slow her down.
No. She'll come right back. Call for the ball again.
That's right. You know what I'm a little surprised about favorite food that I haven't seen more of? Ice cream.
Well, I saw one with ice cream.
Yeah.
Emily Ruff. Well,
Emily Ruff.
There you go. She comes by that naturally.
Yeah. You got these fancy restaurants now out there. Trump's just a good old-fashioned bowl of ice cream. Yes. You go out wide to Creech. Big swing. He's going to call 4. Call, I didn't get over the tape. Princeton's down 20-9 here in game 3.
Princeton's still clawing. They have not given up.
Absolutely. A good serve. Going to go out wide back to Minnick.
Yep.
And then into the game will come Valancourt and Worley. No. (21-10).
Well, you can tell Princeton's coaches work hard with them. Their girls just probably haven't played as much.
Yeah, they're in the right place. They're doing the fundamentals. And they're still positive, still upbeat.
Right.
Still excited to be out there.
Still trying to play.
As the free ball gets sent over, Mathis will play it to Valancourt. It'll go wide to Minnick. Minnick with the kill. They'll bring in Lise Clint in for Minnick and bring Hildebrand in for Wasson. As the Princeton coach continues to give instructions, continues to build up their confidence. Big serve by Clint. Free ball to be played by Clint, and Valancourt will go back door to Martin.
Oh,
Martin with a nice play to keep it alive. Hildebrand with a big swing played by Princeton. They'll free ball it back to Clint. See what they're going to do now. Oh, they're going to try to dump it in, and it works. Princeton gets a hand on it, but not enough.
You can't hit the ball twice in a row.
Clint will get the ball back and serve again.
23-11.
Knuckling away. There you go. Martin. Oh, switched it back. They go to Hildebrand. And that puts us at game point, set point, match point. For Lakota West Firebirds, up 24-11. See if Clint can put it in. Game point. They'll dump it over. Mathis will set it to Hildebrand, who take a big swing. Played by the libero for Princeton. They'll go outside to Princeton, who takes a swing and dumps it in front of Clint. Princeton stays alive.
Princeton's still playing hard.
Down ref checking things out on the rotation. Gives the okay to the up ref. Princeton serving down 24-12. Free ball to Clint. They'll go back door to Worley. Set. Oh, out. Princeton stays alive. 24-13. Oh, Hildebrand long.
Long. Getting this last point is a little tougher than they anticipated. Oh, she's going to move to the other side now.
Serves in. Hildebrand up.
Little dump.
Backside to Worley. He'll toss it back wide. Clint's going to assist outside to Sid. Hits. Get a hand on it. Oh,
Yep.
2, and that'll do it. Tough way to end it on a 2.
Sure is. Princeton put up quite a fight there at the end, but West got too much firepower.
So that wraps it up this evening. The final 3-0, 3 games to none for Lakota West in the final game, 25-14. I want to thank all of you for watching this evening. It's been an outstanding opportunity for us to bring you Lakota West volleyball, Volley for the Cure style. Don't forget that raffle tickets and silent auctions are available through September 25th. Go to www.biddingowl.com/Lakota West VFC to check out those silent auction items. They're outstanding. And also, you can purchase general raffle tickets, Venmo at Stu-Haglund, Hagglund. If you're interested in doing so for that raffle closes on September 25th at 5 p.m. as well. All those proceeds go to the Susan G. Komen Foundation Quest for a Cure. And we thank you for being here. Dad, another good year. Enjoyed it.
It was a lot of fun.
We had a great time. We appreciate Westchester Television.
Next year, maybe get the fans back in here.
That'll
really
be great.
Exciting.
On behalf of Jim Ruff, this is Jeff Ruff signing off saying have a great one, and we'll see you soon.